Okay, there are three questions here for us to practice on this quadratic equations. Okay, now let's look at the questions. The length, the width, and the height of a cuboid are x cm, x minus 3 cm, and 2 cm. So given that its volume is 20 centimeter cubed, find the value of the x. What you can do is you can actually list down this one. Volume is equal to 20. Okay, so what's the volume of this cuboid? You can actually use the x multiplied by x minus 3 multiplied by 2. Because the volume of a cuboid is equivalent to length times the width times the height. So ultimately, you'll be getting 2x squared minus 6x minus 20 equals to 0. What you need to do is you move this 20 to your left side. So the next step is doing a factorization. But before you do a factorization, you can actually simplify this whole equation by dividing with 2. So everything, if you divide by 2, you get x squared minus 6 minus 3x minus 10 equals to 0. Next, you proceed to doing the factorization part by putting all these terms here. Here you have x, x. Here you have minus 5. And 2. 5x. Okay. From here, your next step will be x minus 5, x plus 2 equals to 0. So your final answer will be x equals to 5 or x equals to negative 2. If you haven't watched the video about the differentiation between quadratic equation and quadratic expression, please watch the previous video. So here you have x equals to 5 and x equals to minus 2, two possible answers. But which one is the correct one? So the answer will be x equals to 5 is the correct one, because for length, you can never have a negative number. For length or width or height, you can never have a negative number. So the answer will be x equals to 5. So your final answer will be, therefore, the value of x is 5 cm. That's your final answer. Okay, next we move on to this one. Solve solve y squared equals to negative y. Sorry about that. Okay, the next step will be you can move this negative 7y to your left side. Becomes plus 7y equals to 0. And by factorizing this, you get y plus 7 equals to 0. And lastly, y equals to 0 or y equals to negative 7. Okay. Okay, next we move on to the third question here. So 3x multiply 4x minus 1 plus 4x equals to 6. First, you need to open up the bracket or expand the bracket. Next, you combine these two terms here. What you need to do now is to factorize the whole term. 6x. So this will be 4x. 3x plus 3 it will be negative 2. And here you'll be getting 9x and negative 8x. All right. So your next step will be 4x plus 3. 3x minus 2 equals to 0. X will be negative 3 over 4, or x equals 2 over 3. That's your final answer. Thank you for watching.